Hi everybody, welcome to Painting Time. I'm David Chatowsky. It's a beautiful day to go in the water and explore. So we're out in the Great Salt Pond. We're going to make paintings and artwork out of animals that we see in a mini submarine called the Shackleton right here. So the Great Salt Pond is located on the island of Block Island, and we are 14 miles off the coast. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving down into salt water, and inside the Great Salt Pond are all sorts of animals: spider crabs, horseshoe crabs, striped bass, bluefish. All sorts of animals live here. So we're going to be going diving, going through the Great Salt Pond, looking for amazing animals that we can paint and draw and make all sorts of beautiful art from. So come on, again, it's a beautiful day to go into water and explore. And so, to get into Shackleton, what you do is you gotta enter backwards, and I'm going to be facing along the bottom. I'll be facing this direction, but I have to get in backwards, lie down, and then spin over.
Well, let's get behind you.
Here we are, my friend. Here we are.
I'm in the sub, and I'm gonna face that direction. I gotta spin over, but I'm at the bottom. I'm in the submarine Shackleton, and we're gonna go explore the Great Salt Pond. Come along. As I said before, it's a great day to explore the underwater world.
I'm in. So we're diving. We're diving in the Great Salt Pond in the sub Shackleton. Here we go.
That's how the communications are done. But low signal level. Very good. Oh yeah. It's like Ethernet, but I think what they may do is they may set it up to a higher voltage, send it across the net, back down.
Wow, that was an amazing dive. We had all sorts of adventures down there. We really did. That was incredible. Ah. Wow. Fought a crab.
Oh, we heard about it.
Yeah, and we saw triggerfish.
The crab won.
And we saw triggerfish. We saw spider crabs and hermit crabs and all different types of seaweed. And and we're just getting started. So thanks, folks, for joining us, and thank you, Alex Smythe. He's generous, prince of a man, and we're just so grateful that he's out here on Block Island exploring the underwater. And as I said before, any day underwater is a great day. Thank you. Okay.
When we were in the mini submarine Shackleton in the life-filled waters of the Great Salt Pond on Block Island, one of the beautiful animals we encountered was the blue crab. Now, this painting that I made is of a blue crab, and I created it in a past episode of Painting Time. Now we're going to look at that episode, and we're going to take the time to learn how to paint a blue crab. And also, as a bonus, we have the minstrel of the North Atlantic, Stephen Leighty, sing his song on the blue crab. And the title of that song is The Savory Swimmer. So come on and join me. Today, we are painting a blue crab. The blue crab is a crustacean, and their Latin name means beautiful savory swimmer. Now, crustaceans have a hard shell. It's called a carapace. And we're going to start by painting that carapace on the blue crab green, just like this. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow at the very top of his shell. So while we have this yellow, what we can do is we can bounce over to the blue crab's swimmerette.
blue crabs have these claws, and they will bite you with it. So, okay, so now we're going on here to red. I brought red. I'm working with this painting, I'm working from the top down, and there's a lot of red in this. There's a fair amount of red in this blue crab, and that's indicative of a male, and the males are known as the Jimmy crab. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this red over to here, and then I'm gonna follow up by bringing the red over to here, and you've noticed my brush. Now I'm using what is called a liner, and I'm very keen on using these liners. I like them a lot. It's a very thin brush, and I use the liner when I do details, and like this when I want to be more precise. Just like that. And we will go in a little later. We'll go in and we'll do some details. Another thing that I find very intriguing about crabs, and blue crabs especially, is that they're fierce. They mean business. They're like hyperactive. They are moving around. They're making things happen. They will. Those claws, they'll eat little clams. They'll eat fish. They'll eat just about anything that they can catch. And then we don't want to get too crazy, but we definitely want to carry that red through here like this. Okay? We want to carry that red through like this, and then we want to bring this up. This helps the eye of the viewer understand. They're going to understand that this is all part of the shell. All right? And why I got it, I'm just going to add a touch of white to it to lighten it up, and a touch of yellow, just due to the fact that I have this on my brush. I made like a coral color, and I'm going to just, why I have it, put it in here for its mouth. Why I have it. And that's going to be the mouth of the blue crab. And okay. So now working our way down, I'm going to jump onto this section right here of the crab, and that area is white and also with blue. And the name of the blue crab, because they have beautiful blue, especially on their claws, and I'll get to that in just a minute. So let's okay. It was still wet, and I just blended
blending it on the canvas. And I'm going to add a little blue to this, right? Connect them like that. And I want to add some blue to these claws, right? The famous blue crab. They have blue on their claws like that. That. We want to get that blue in there. It's a beautiful blue on that claw. Beautiful. Blue crabs are good size too, you know. They'll about 9 inches, and bam, that's beautiful. That's the blue I'm looking for right there. That's it. With that blue, you can blend it. I mean, that's what you see under. That's what you see on them. Nice marine blue. Blend that like that. Like that. Get that in there. There we go. There we go. That, yep. Okay, and I'll do a little like that. Okay, now I grabbed a little black on the liner because I want to paint these eyes, right? I want to paint those. I paint that there. Paint this one here. And put a little highlight on the eye. I love the way crabs move underwater. They're so, they're like mechanical in a sense, just in a sense. And I'm just gonna blend that so it's not so intense. Beautiful. That's it. That's what we wanted. Give it that highlight. Again, it's the principle. The light is coming from above and dropping down. We can just blend this right in like that. The light is coming from above, so the highlight would be on the top of that, like that. Let's just paint that. If you know, like painting a house, you want to start at the top and work your way down. And there are different strategies that you have with painting. And this is one that I'm working from the top down. I'm working from the top down. Now I'm going to get my paintbrush, and this paintbrush is what I would call, in just my term, is a friendly brush, because it's kind of worn out, it's been around, and it'll be nice to me. You know the expression, a new broom sweeps clean, but the old one knows the corners. Well, this is an old brush that's been around, but he knows the corners. bring this up like this. This is the claw, and that's the business end. That's what you don't want to get. I got bit one time. I still remember it. It hurt. Okay, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do. I'm gonna go with my my liner again because I want a little more control. And I want to paint this right here. This is the real sharp point. See how I'm using that liner? That's for control. That's how you do it. And then we can just leave that like that. That looks good. Everything's looking really good. I'm gonna, last but not least, I'm gonna add a little shadow under this crab. Because with light, that crab would be darkest here, right? You would be blocking the light. And this is a burnt umber. That's this color. And then we're gonna come like this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lighten it up a little bit. Lighten the shadow up because it's gonna be coming out into the light. But we want to make those claws. The same thing is here. This is going to be coming and turning, and we want to make that This gives the perspective that those claws are reaching out. That's the shadow. And it's darkest under here. And then, last but not least, I'll sign it. Right down here. There you go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on Painting Time with David Chatowsky as we paint the savory swimmer, the blue crab. Now for your enjoyment, we are going to have the minstrel of the North Atlantic, none other than Stephen Leighty, sing his song just for you on the blue crab. Please join us. Thanks.
Blue crab scours the bottom, searching for a bite to eat. He'll scavenge about anything. Blue crab loves a tasty treat. You'll find him in estuaries. The range covers quite a span. He populates the whole Atlantic, from Uruguay to Newfoundland. It's a beautiful, savory swimmer. It's a beautiful, savory swimmer. Carcinologists, they study 'em, 'cause they're a keystone species for the sea. When crabs are healthy, the water's healthy, and that's the way it should be. 5 legs give him jet propulsion when walking or swimming in the deep. He's a tough one with that big claw, watch your step, he'll nip at your feet. It's a beautiful, savory swimmer. It's a beautiful, savory swimmer. Jimmy's in brackish water. He's looking for a sook so fine. Beautiful legs they'll make together. Baby blue crabs won't be far behind. The fiddler, rockin' spider, all of them are crabs divine. But the blues, a cerulean wonder. It's the prettiest in all the brine. It's the prettiest in all the brine. It's a beautiful, savory swimmer. It's the beautiful, savory swimmer.
Well, thanks, folks, for joining me. I really hope you had a great time diving underneath the beautiful, life-filled waters of the Great Salt Pond on Block Island and learning how to paint a blue crab and also hearing that wonderful song by the minstrel of the North Atlantic, the Savory Swimmer. As I've said before, any day underwater is a great day, and I'm so glad that you joined me, David Chatowsky, in Painting Time, and I truly hope to see you all again.